Hey everybody, AC Cordell with Izzy, my
Hey.
main man. We are here in Paris, France, man. We are getting ready to head over to Israel. We have been here overnight and was able to spend a little time at the Eiffel Tower, as some of you
Yep.
saw the previous video. But we are in the process of getting ready to go. Some of the things that we've been talking about this morning has been the anti-Semitism that we continuously see, even right here in France. Izzy, tell me what you're thinking and some of the things you're seeing right now.
Just the double standard in media. You had a missile that tried to hit the Israeli airport complex
Right.
in Tel Aviv, and it was like, oh, well, they missed. That could have been devastating. The rockets that come in, you see it all the time. It's like, oh, they just call them bottle rockets in American media. These are very serious things against the Israeli people, which is
Right.
why they're at war now. And then you have in the news media, they'll freak out about, a drone hit the ship that was going in to try to break the Gaza blockade. And that was obviously a very serious thing that they're trying to keep people out. It's a war zone. You're not supposed to be there. But it's all this, everything against Israel, and they can't do anything right. But even when people get killed, it's just like there's dead silence in the media. The MSM, the European media, and the American media both are complicit in the blood of Jewish lives.
Yeah, I was watching some of the media today in the hotel room, and all of it was here from France. But there was a channel that was in English, and the first thing that I noticed was immediately how bad they were talking about President Trump, and how that he's trying to block what France and other European countries are trying to do in helping Gaza. And I was just like, why are we helping Gaza? Can somebody please
Well, and
tell me something?
this is
you
why
know?
the Israelis just released that they're actually going to be taking over Gaza.
Yes.
They're actually going to be taking control of it again, which was already theirs before 2005. They're going to have to do it for security. They're going to wait until President Trump goes to his Middle East trip May 13th to make sure there couldn't be a hostage deal or something else happen. But pretty much the negotiations are over. They're calling
Yeah.
up tens of thousands of reserves right now
Yeah.
to handle the situation.
Well, I'm kind of curious, as today is the deadline. Originally, that President Trump gave Hamas again for turning back the hostages was May 5th.
Right.
So I'm kind of curious on this Cinco de Mayo.
The Iranian thing, yeah.
If this Iranian thing has escalated that or has paused it for the time being. I noticed today that Iran was also talking smack about, Trump has no business trying to dictate what they do with their nuclear system. I hate to tell you, Iran, he does, and he will. He is, as many call him, the leader of the free nations, and so we do have a say-so in that. And
Big
if-
Daddy Trump going to shut you
Oh,
down.
yeah. And if we're being regulated, and if Russia or anybody else is being regulated, they have to as well. And so I'm just
Well, there has to be responsible dialogue. Most nuclear nations don't say that it's their goal to completely annihilate a race of people. Okay?
Like
when you say
Iran
you're
has,
going to
yeah.
annihilate a race of people, the Jews, Israel, and then you get nuclear weapons, those two don't go together.
Right,
and that's
right.
where you lose your legitimacy on the world stage of having nuclear weapons. And really, it's going to come to a showdown. And Trump pretty much gave Netanyahu the green light now in Gaza to do what they're going to do. And it'll be interesting to see if he gives them green light next for an official Iranian strike.
And the good thing about it is as Christians, as a Jewish Christian, which a lot of my brothers and sisters in Israel will not agree with that can happen, but I am Jewish and I am a Christian. But as a Jewish Christian, it hurts me, it grieves me to see the anti-Semitism that's going around, not just around the world, but even in our own country, even in my own city. I was watching this morning a video from Dearborn, Michigan, just right outside of Detroit, and the Free Palestine and the flags. We're talking about hundreds and thousands of people out this weekend that was in Dearborn protesting again what's going on. It grieves me.
In,
Izzy,
Was-
it
in
grieves
Washington
me.
State, where I lived for a long time, I still have family in Seattle and Portland. There are Antifa taking over
Yeah.
Washington State University, and they're burning it, saying to destroy Israel and end of Israel, and all their point of view. And they're basically, the cops are backing off. We can't do this in the United States. We can't back down from terrorism.
Right.
That's terrorism.
I mean, the root word of terrorism is terror, and what they're trying to do is invoke terror upon people. And when you start doing that, you are invading rights as human beings. And so we have to take this stuff in consideration. I'm so glad President Trump has spearheaded the takeover when it comes to this and taking back freedoms for people, not just Americans, but others around the world that are experiencing times of terrorism. And so the other thing is, I'm so glad that in Israel, I don't feel terrorized. I feel free to come and go.
Amen.
I think the Jewish community, the Christian community, the Catholic community, even some of the Muslim communities and Palestinian communities in the Old City have been welcoming to us. Maybe partly because they just want money, but they're very welcoming to us. And I'm so thankful that I just wish that that attitude could spread throughout the rest of Israel,
Well,
the
if
rest
Israel
of the
does
Middle East.
take over Gaza, if they were able to develop it, then Muslims would be welcome
Yeah.
there. It would be all the people that would be able to live
Right.
and have businesses and take care of their families.
Yep. Well, anyways, listen, we love you guys. We're thankful that you guys are on this journey with us. We'll continue to post on our YouTube page, up on our Facebook, all the social media
We're still
sites.
developing our social media, so
Yes,
have
we
patience
are.
with us. We're going to be releasing a song,
Yes.
song that you and I
Hopefully
wrote.
it comes out today.
We're trying to get
today,
it out today,
tomorrow
guys.
it should be out. So it's called Nation to Nation. Right now it's really centered around what's going on in Israel, about the release of the hostages, about speaking peace and love over Jerusalem, and just really more of a emphasis on what we can do as a nation in America to help nations like Israel, to help nations even like Syria, who are dealing with the slaughter of hundreds and even thousands of Christians right now. So we as an organization, our heart is set on trying to help those who are needed, are needing something, and a lot of it is centered around the terrorism and even the attack of the human race, so to speak. And so we are coming together for humanity, and that's what Nation to Nation is all about. So we just want to say we love you, appreciate you, and looking forward to being in Israel tonight.
We go from bonjour to shalom really quick.
Yes.
It's a nation to nation. We'll see you guys soon.
Shalom uvraha.